Look what bike I'm on. Guys, this was like my first bike. I used to ride this bike, exact same bike. This one, not at the same model, the exact same bike. I used to live in a hostel not far down the road. And I used to ride down this road into the gate for the university and come out at Riverside because they used to allow me to do so. And then at some point they stopped, but that was cool. Man, I'm feeling a little bit emotional about this bike. You know how many years I've had it? This is the 8th year. 8 years of mad spanking the thing. Kabisa, it has to perform. And it's just always been ready. Always been available. And that's why up to now, it doesn't matter which new company comes into the market, sijui whatever else people are selling, I always say you should definitely 100% without fail buy an Apache. Lord, look at me overtaking these people. They have like a huge siren on. What do you think is gonna happen, bro? You guy, this bike is, it's just so amazing. It's my best purchase that I've ever made. Best purchase. And I lucked out so hard. Can you hear that siren from that car, Apple? I lucked out so hard because the person who sold me the bike, and I feel like this should be anyone who is like selling a bike to a beginner, to someone who genuinely is either at the age of 19 or 20 and it's their first motorcycle. You have to sort of scaffold them a little bit, because it's possible they don't have anyone in their community that rides, and that was me. But this dude who sold it to me was such a cool dude. He gave me this jacket, which I am still wearing 8 years later, this leather jacket. It looks like crap right now, but it's a pretty good jacket. It's really hot, but it's so protective. It has a lot of heft to it. So he gave me that for free. He taught me how to use the bike on the second day, because the first day I was like, I'm Juaji. I was like, I know how to use this bike. But you know, I'd learned on a boda boda, and boda bodas, the gearing is very different from this bike. So I didn't know how to start it and how to go to gear 1, because whenever I'd start it, I'd move up, because that's what I'd learned in driving school. And when you move up on this bike, you're in gear 2, so immediately your balancing is going to be completely out of whack in the second gear compared to the first gear. Anyway, that was so kind, man. That guy was so kind. He also gave it to me under 1,000 kilometers. He gave me a pretty respectable discount. He did all the changing, the ownership for me. Man, I could have been scammed so easy, but I wasn't, because I just met an honest man. They're behind me, guys. These people are behind me. What am I supposed to do? I move out of the way for you, sawa. See you pass then. See you go. I don't understand why you're in such a hurry. It makes no sense. What the hell are you? Why are you so? What do you think is gonna happen, bro? Honestly, what are you? Anyway, let me not get angry. Being stuck in traffic is pretty normal for this city. Anyway, yeah, the guy sold me the bike. He was always available on the phone when I had questions. Man, so cool. Such a nice guy. I really lucked out. Really, I was very lucky. My first bike. And I've like sort of maintained it. In your first bike, you don't do very well with maintenance because you don't realize the importance of like regular maintenance. But over the past couple of years, maybe the first 5 years, I was a bit like, whoa, But the past 3 years or so, I've really been on top of things because I know when stuff is going wrong. Also, I know the bike so well, and I've also got like a really good community of mechanics who can sort this bike out no matter where I am in Nairobi, more or less. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this bike, and I hope that you, if you're looking for your first bike, you have a good experience like that, because it's kind of important.